Hey everyone, my name is Carrie and I'm the team lead of the product training department here at Wellness Living. In this training video, I'm going to walk you through the new customization option for membership and session pass attendance restriction. So let's go ahead and get started. And here we are on the memberships page, and I am within a membership setup right now. So the feature that we're talking about is the membership attendance restriction option. So let's go ahead and scroll down to under the advanced settings, and let's expand that. And here is the option that we've made improvements to is the membership attendance restriction. And if I go ahead and click on apply attendance restriction, we can now see that there is additional setup. So in a short moment, I'm going to compare it to what we had previously versus what we have now. So here, if we were to set up an attendance restriction, I can say the clients can use up to X amount of sessions. So we can actually go ahead and type a number here. So it's free form. We can type, let's say 10, 20, so on and so forth. And additionally, on the right-hand side, previously we had this option of day, week, 4-week, month, or year. But this is where the new feature is. So here, instead of just saying, okay, 10 sessions per week, 10 sessions per month, 10 sessions, let's say within a year, a business can now set up the actual frequency of that specific week, day, month, or year. So, we can go ahead and see the options for day, week, month, and year. And here, the digit that we can select up to is maximum 60. So you can't go above 60, but I can say, hey, the clients can use up to, let's say 10 sessions I can say maybe every 7 days or every 30 days. So now businesses have that flexibility to set up the actual frequency of how many sessions a client can use for X amount of days, weeks, months, or years, where versus before they were set on just a week, just a month, just 4 weeks, and just a year, so on and so forth. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and go into the previous behavior of how this looked like just for a quick comparison. So now I'm on a test account, which is exhibiting the pre-release of Sprint 52 and how the behavior was before for membership attendance restriction. So as you can see here, the only option here for us is to set the period, which is day, week, 4-week, month, or year. But I can't say it's, every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, every 1 month, every 2 months. So we only have the set option of day, week, 4-week, month, or year. And then I can go ahead and put in the number of visits. So that's why it's going to be a lot more useful for businesses. So in a quick sec, I'll go ahead and explain that. So the next thing that I do want to note about this improvement is that it is also going to be available for attendance restrictions for session passes as well. So just to demonstrate that, let me just go ahead and create a new session pass. And then let me go ahead and just scroll down again under the advanced settings, just to quickly demonstrate that for attendance restriction on a session pass, the same settings are available as part of the improvements. Now, a quick note, because in the previous behavior, just want to quickly go back, this is the previous behavior, we did have an option for a period that is 4 weeks. And you might have noticed that in the new settings, we removed 4 weeks. So in the event that in your specific business setup, you did previously have a 4-week period, as a default, when the release comes out, which is, obviously today or any day after today, by default, the system will have it so that these sessions will be 4 weeks. So by default, it will transfer that over for you for any purchase options that you set that had attendance restrictions of 4 weeks beforehand. It'll display it like this for you by default. So you don't have to worry about going in and changing it or worrying about it being a random setting that we have for you. We've set it up so that it will update accordingly for you in this attendance restriction setup. And the reason why this improvement is going to be very useful for a business, because as a business, you want the option to customize the attendance restriction period, right? Not just a day, a week, a month, right? Because there's so many different types of needs that each business requires. So with us being able to put in, actual number for the length of the period, it'll further allow the business to customize the attendance restriction to accommodate each of your unique business needs. And that's it for this training video, and thanks for tuning in.